L sit here. I can then use the wall to help me go up and to go back down and then come back through. So for warm up, make sure your hands and wrists are nice and happy, so you can do some peels, some circles. Just make sure you can put lots of weight into the hands. Then we need to push into the upper back. So I want to round into that protraction position. So as much weight as you can into your hands, come back into your feet, do the same thing. If that feels okay, let's step slowly now through to your L sit. So now that L sit can be in a tuck position, or it could be straight legs. Now obviously, if I have less weight plates, it's going to be more demanding both for the going through and for the L sit position. So that's one of the cool things with this setup. You can increase or decrease the amount of weight plates to make it easier or harder. Next, let's warm up the handstand. Now, if you're comfortable, you could do it this way around, or I can cheat, like I can put my toes on the ceiling. So you could do it this way around, freestand in. If you're not so comfortable, just move the plates a little bit closer to the wall. Now, you ideally have a little bit of clearance, because if you're this way around, here we need to make sure we've got the clearance for the L sit. It just means you need to be comfortable with this clearance, so when I kick up, if I do go over, I have the wall there if I need to. I can use it for light assist from a balance point of view. Next, let's look at the shoulder stand position. So arms in by your side, lift up into that tucked position first, nice and controlled, one segment. If that feels okay, do exactly the same thing, but extend the legs up. So there, extend the legs up, one piece, back down again. Notice when I extend the legs up, I'm going up that channel. I'm not taking the legs out this way or this way. I'm staying in line with the torso, in line with my balance. Then I can make things a little bit more dynamic. I can go from that shoulder stand position, whether it's in the straight position or the tuck, and then go through to my L sit. I could go down from a handstand position. So into my handstand there, slowly down through that eccentric handstand push up, arms into the side, finishing in that shoulder stand position, and then look, I can go round to the L sit as well. So a few different options there when it comes to the transitions or the combining of movements, and obviously you can go for all the things that you could do on here. You could do a straddle version there and go through to your shoulder stand on there. You just need to choose from the skills that you already have isolated independently by themselves and then put them together into some sort of sequence. Now both of those combos that I just showed were from the above position or the harder position through to the easier position, or if you want to look at it, the eccentric, which is normally much easier than the concentric. We can obviously then turn it around and do the concentric movement. So from the L sit through to the shoulder stand, which is harder than the opposite direction. And then the handstand push-up version, going from that L sit through to the shoulder stand and then pushing up from there to your handstand. Is obviously harder than the down, back through to the L sit that way. Now if you're in between these movements, you could use the wall to assist you, both with the eccentrics or the concentrics. It's just working out how close you need to have plates to the wall to give you enough clearance, but also put you in the right direction or the right positioning for the handstand push-up or whatever you're using it for. So if I go through the L sit here, I can then use the wall to help me go up and to go back down and then come back through, which is obviously easier than doing the freestanding version. Just make sure that you've got an escape plan if things don't go right. Now these are all bent arm strength skills. Next time I'm going to go for exactly the same, but I'm going to play with the straight arm versions. Programs for all these types of skills are in my app, link in the description. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll speak to you next time. Thanks guys.